In this video, we're going to talk about Irvine versus Laguna Niguel.
And you're not going to believe point number 3. It's very controversial. So stay tuned.
I'm Sean Dezahd.
And I'm Courtney Dezahd.
And we've been helping families buy and sell homes in Orange County for over 20 years.
Yes, so if you are interested in moving to Orange County, don't forget to reach out to us at 714-348-4000.
Or you can email us at info@livingintheoc.com.
And don't remember, this channel is all about living in Orange County. Everything related to Orange County. So if you are interested in everything related to Orange County, don't forget to subscribe. Press the subscribe button.
Don't forget the bell notification.
Yeah, don't forget the bell because we upload videos every week and that bell alerts you to every new video. Okay, so first, for anybody who doesn't know what Irvine and what Laguna Niguel is, so Irvine and Laguna Niguel are two cities in Orange County, California. And so how would you sort of describe Irvine and Laguna Niguel just in a broad overview?
Well, Irvine is the king of South County. That's what you think of. I mean, it's the original
So what's South County, though? Because
So
we're talking to people that know anything about Orange County.
This is fair, yeah. So South Orange County is, a lot of master plan communities are out there. You have, I don't know, how do we put it? Like,
so it's really geared towards families, I would say. And it's, yeah, very master planned. What you think of as Orange County?
And newer construction for Orange County, too. So these are properties that are built 80s, 90s, and present, whereas when you think of like the rest of North Orange County, a lot of that stuff was built in like the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, North Orange County I would say is more similar to LA, whereas South Orange County is more...
South Orange County.
Yeah. So even though Irvine is technically in the center of Orange County, South County really starts at Irvine and then it's south of Irvine, but it's not really considered the coast. And then Laguna Niguel is pretty far south in Orange County, so it's South Orange County.
And Irvine is given that it's the center of Orange County, that's where you have the 405 and 5 freeways intersecting right there. And then Laguna Niguel is actually where you have the 5 freeway and the 73 freeway intersecting there. So Laguna Niguel, I would say, is more like a suburb of Irvine, which is kind of funny because Irvine people would consider a suburb of Los Angeles.
Yeah, so Laguna Niguel has its own little its own unique vibe, and Irvine definitely has its own unique vibe. And so we're gonna compare each one and try to decide which one is better, Irvine or Laguna Niguel.
So round one of this epic grudge match.
Yeah, so it's between the two heavyweights, or
middleweights. However you want to kind of do it. There's not too much animosity between the two. However, there's a battle pitting Irvine and Laguna Niguel, and this is round one.
Yeah, so round one is business. So what would you say? Irvine versus Laguna Niguel, who wins when it comes to business? Meaning, companies that are there, ease of getting to work, all of that sort of thing.
I mean, okay, Irvine wins round one. I mean,
hands down.
Hands down. I mean, so one, Irvine is a massive employment hub in and of itself. It's got the Spectrum, it's got UC Irvine, it's got huge employment centers. But on top of that, Irvine is closer to the rest of Orange County and up to LA, so it's easier to get to if you're not working in Irvine itself. To get to other hubs, it's pretty easy to get to via Irvine.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean that's kind of no contest.
Yeah,
for that one.
Laguna Niguel's got jobs, but again, it's not the same massive employment center that Irvine is.
Yeah, for sure.
So for those keeping score, it's Irvine 1, Laguna Niguel 0. Now on to round 2.
Which is beaches, meaning beach access and ocean views.
Now in this one, actually, Laguna Niguel wins this one, even though they're not exactly technically on the coast.
Yeah, and Irvine they both border beach cities. So Irvine borders Newport Beach and Laguna Niguel borders Dana Point. However, I would say Laguna Niguel, it's easier to get to the beach from Laguna Niguel than it is to get to Newport Beach from Irvine, as well as Laguna Niguel has more properties that have ocean views. Irvine has some, but it's pretty rare, I would say.
Yeah, and Laguna Niguel, really, it does stretch pretty far west, like southwest, basically. So you have a situation where the edge of Laguna Niguel is kind of not even half a mile away from the beach itself. I mean, it borders Monarch Beach, stone's throw away from Pacific Coast Highway, so you're super, super close. Obviously, Laguna Niguel also stretches pretty far in, but as does Irvine, though, too, right? So we would say definitely in here, Laguna Niguel wins this round.
Yeah, so for Laguna Niguel, they have Beacon Hill, which is a big beach neighborhood there, and you can actually...
And the Summit.
Yeah, and you can smell the ocean there, whereas Irvine, there is no place where you can smell, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I would definitely say Laguna Niguel, again, is closer.
Yeah. Yeah, so round 3 is schools, and this, I would say, is quite controversial Because Irvine is famous for its schools. The Irvine Unified School District is one of the best school districts in the entire United States. But
I would say that actually Laguna Niguel, again, it's like the little engine that could. It has actually a fantastic school system itself. It's part of the Capistrano Unified School District, which is the largest school district in all of Orange County.
yeah, and so let me just give you a little bit of context. So Irvine, because it is so popular, the schools are so popular there, that pretty much where you live, the school that you're assigned to, you have to go to that school because it's the district is so popular and so impacted that you really can't transfer. Whereas if you live in Laguna Niguel, you can pretty much go to any school that you want to. I mean, obviously it's not guaranteed, but ease of transfer is very easy in the Capistrano district. And the Capistrano district itself is fantastic. I mean, if you're living in Laguna Niguel, you're probably going to be either going to Aliso Niguel High School, Cabo Valley High School, or Dana Hills High School, and those are all three of some of the top high schools in Orange County. And then you also have, with Irvine, some people, there is a dark side to the Irvine schools because some people think that they are just too competitive. We actually do have a family friend. They moved away from Irvine because they said the school was basically
almost giving their child an ulcer. I mean, it was just like that stressful for them. So again, it's almost too good in a way.
Yeah.
And so for some people, they just need a little bit more balance in their life where it's not completely revolving around school. And again, it's not like Laguna Niguel is anything wrong. It's a great school system itself. You just don't have that level of ultra competitiveness there. And what Laguna Niguel does.
However, that ultra competitiveness for other people, that's what they want.
Yes.
We actually just helped somebody move from Laguna Niguel to Irvine because they wanted their child to go to an Irvine high school. So it's really it's a personal choice, really.
And what helps Laguna Niguel even this fight, though, is that they do have some amazing programs as well.
They do. So, well, one thing that's kind of a draw. So if you are looking for Mandarin immersion, Irvine has a Mandarin immersion elementary school that just opened up. So it just opened. It's new. And Laguna Niguel also has a Mandarin immersion.
A bit more established, though.
It's more established. Its class is now, I think, sophomores in high school, the first class. So it's actually the oldest Mandarin program in Orange County. There's 4 Mandarin programs, immersion programs in Orange County that are public schools. But one thing that Capistrano District gives you is you also have the option for Spanish programs. I think there's 4 or 5 Spanish programs in the Capistrano District. Irvine does not offer you that. And then I would say also because the Irvine Unified School District they're really against, like, they hate charter schools. So if you're looking for, different modes of education, Irvine doesn't really offer that. Whereas, Capistrano, because they're more open to, charter schools, different ways of teaching your kids things, it's more open and you have more options for different modalities of learning.
So for that reason, we have a draw.
Yeah, I would say it's a draw.
Okay, so for those keeping score, it is 1 round Irvine, 1 round Laguna Niguel, and 1 round a draw. So round number 4 is up.
Yes, and round number 4 is shopping.
Now shopping, okay, Laguna Niguel has great shopping. We have, Costco's, we have plenty of places to shop in Laguna Niguel. However, Irvine has the Spectrum, and really that ultimately tips a balance in Irvine's favor.
Yes, the Spectrum is, Orange County, as with much of Southern California, it's famous for mega malls, right? The West Coast, mega malls, right? The Spectrum is a mega mall.
I remember when they were first building it. First, it looked like there used to be an Edward Cinema before they were acquired, and it looked like literally a casino when you were driving down the 405 freeway because it was right at the intersection of the 405 and 5 freeways. You see this neon lights, you're going, what the heck is that thing? And that was just the beginning of the Spectrum. The Spectrum opened in phases, and it used to have this massive parking lot. I thought it was an amusement park. I was going, this is like Disneyland level size parking lot. And now that whole parking lot is completely gone. They have consumed it by building more and more and more. So now they have more parking structures. And again, this parking lot was massive. And again, they have everything at the Spectrum.
It's a destination. I mean, sometimes we'll just go there when we don't have anything to do. We'll just bring the kids and be like, let's just go to the Spectrum.
And I can guarantee you that people from Laguna Niguel will go to the Spectrum to go shopping.
For sure.
So now on to round 5.
Parks and recreation.
Both communities, both cities offer fantastic assortment of parks and recreational activities.
Yeah, I mean, they both have vast, open space, state-owned open space, state parks, as well as just, your local community parks. That's one of the great things about South County is that when you live there, there's a park around the corner. So, yeah.
Every corner.
Every corner.
Yeah, it takes like a couple minute walk to get to a park somewhere out there. And, Laguna Niguel has some amazing parks. They have lots of obviously little parks, as Irvine does, and they do have the Laguna Niguel Regional Park, which has this nice lake where you can actually go fishing in.
Yeah, and then Irvine, obviously, they have
the Great Park.
The Great Park, and then they have all that land out there that was donated by the Irvine Company. So yeah, it's a draw. It's pretty similar.
And what might help Irvine in the future is that as they fully develop the Great Park, maybe that becomes something that tips in their balance. But currently, as it stands, I would say that's kind of still a work in progress. Yeah. Although they've actually made a lot of it. It's not there yet.
Yeah.
So because of those reasons, I would say that between Parks and Recreation, between the two cities, it is a draw.
For sure.
And on to the next round. In this case, it is cost of living.
Yeah, so I would say cost of living is a draw. I mean, they're
both very close to each other.
Yeah.
They both offer a lot of similar things. And so, cost of living between renting and owning and all that stuff is pretty much similar to each other.
Yeah.
Now on to the next round. This is basically houses.
Yeah, and what we mean by this is when you live in either of these cities, what is it like? I mean, what are the neighborhoods like? What is your, how is
the neighborhood? Because again, South Orange County has this reputation of everything stacked up against each other. And in this case, this is a little bit different actually, especially, Irvine, I would say definitely you have that where, you're almost like the Brady Bunch, right? Like you're in the center of the grid and you have a house, you have the three houses in front of you, your two neighbors behind you, next to you, and then the three houses behind you. So you're surrounded. You're surrounded by houses. Now, Laguna Niguel, what's interesting is that because of the topography primarily, it's more hilly. And because of that, they can't really stack houses on each other like they ordinarily could in Irvine, which is a lot more flat.
Yeah, so when you live in Irvine, I would say you lack privacy in a way. I mean,
we live there, and again, you look out the window. Oh, there's my neighbor. You have to the blinds have to be closed. It's kind of a little bit weird because you do feel a little bit claustrophobic because everyone. I mean, you don't want your windows open because everyone could theoretically look in.
Yeah, and if you have screaming kids like us, you think, oh God, is somebody gonna call somebody because our kids are having such insane tantrums? Yeah, so Irvine, I would say the winner here is Laguna Niguel because when you live there, you definitely just have a feeling of more privacy, I would say, and there's more space. There's not as many neighbors around you.
So now round 8 is all about amenities.
Yeah, and by amenities we mean, so when you live in these master plan communities, they have pools, they have tennis courts, they have
playgrounds,
they have all this stuff. So
and Irvine is known for having just you have all the different neighborhoods of Irvine. They offer something. So, typically even if you're in a house, you're paying HOA dues, like you are in Laguna Niguel too.
For sure.
It's mostly. I mean, there are some pockets of Irvine and Laguna Niguel that don't have HOA dues, but the vast majority of the time you do.
Yeah, and I would say Irvine hands down Laguna Niguel can have good amenities depending on where you are.
Yeah, for instance, Rancho Niguel actually has this thing called the Club, which is got 8 lighted tennis courts, it's got a couple basketball courts, it's got a couple volleyball courts, it's got a playground, it's got a gym. It's got a lap pool as well as kids pool. So it has. I mean, it itself is pretty good size, but that would be run of the mill in Irvine. I mean, Irvine has, and that's Laguna Niguel's shining this amazing beacon of light for amenities is that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in Irvine, that's just another one of the amenities of the area. I remember actually I grew up for a time in Irvine and. We had the high dives, we had the lagoon, we had all these really cool amenities that were out there, and Irvine just has a ton of this stuff.
Yeah, that's really what Irvine is known for sure.
Yeah. So now we're on to round 9, the final round, and Irvine is in the lead by a full point.
A full point, yeah. So our final round, again, it's a little bit weird, it's going to be unexpected, is crime.
So obviously Irvine wins this. Everyone knows that Irvine...
No, actually, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
So if we are going by FBI data, so Irvine is known as the safest city in America of a population of 250,000 or under based off of...
Or more.
or more. Sorry, or more. Based off of FBI data, and this is 15 years and counting that Irvine has earned this distinction. However, we came across another study by Safewise.com, and so the Irvine, as being the safest city, it's based off of violent crime. That's how the FBI decides this. So when Safewise, they did a different study, and they used violent crime and property crime. And when you put those together, Laguna Niguel actually beats Irvine because they actually did a list of the safest cities in California, and Laguna Niguel came in at number 8, and that was above Irvine. So
crazy enough. Like Laguna Niguel leapfrogs Irvine. Well, actually, doesn't leapfrog. They actually finished neck and neck. They tie. We have a photo finish. In Irvine and Laguna Niguel, it's a draw.
Yes, a draw. So
they'll live to fight another day.
So basically what this all means is that Irvine and Laguna Niguel are both great places to live, and it really is, what do you want? What meets your needs and your family's needs? So
definitely. Yeah, it's, again, both fantastic cities. We've lived in both, love them both. I mean, you really can't go wrong with either one.
For sure. So if you are thinking about moving to either Laguna Niguel or Irvine or anywhere in Orange County, don't forget to reach out to us at 714-348-4000.
Or you can email us at info@livingintheoc.com.
Or if you already live in Orange County and are thinking about selling your home, don't forget to reach out to us as well.